Yeah, no, we can talk about how men ain't shit. I'm gonna agree with you. Be like 2000.
No, it's not that men ain't shit. It's
Remember
just
when I was
how
like
hard it is
2000?
to date right now.
Yo.
It's not hard to date right now.
It is so
You
hard
just
to date.
impatient.
Impatient? I've been single for a year and a half and celibate for a year.
There you go. So
I'm not
Me too.
impatient.
y'all both celibate.
I'm a
been
lot of
celibate for
things.
2 years.
Impatient
You
ain't
been
one of
celibate
them.
for 2 years? All right.
Impatient.
This is how I
Boy,
feel
bye.
about y'all celibacy right here.
Oh, God. Well, I ended my celibacy in June. June 29th, I ended my celibacy.
I was gonna say because like I was listening to your conversation.
Yeah, no, I'm not a liar.
All right, I wasn't
was
gonna call you out
definitely-
though. That's
no,
how you know I'm
I'm
your nigga.
just- no,
I wasn't gonna call you
I
out.
Appreciate you.
I was I was thinking it in my head, but I wasn't gonna call you
I
out.
appreciate you. Nah, but I definitely
shit,
I
are we
became
live right now?
celibate in 20.
This is how I feel about that.
What
right?
is it? 22nd, 27th of
about
July,
it.
2023.
After today, I'm just gonna be like,
And I ended my celibacy in June.
oh man, I think we live. Oh, we all live. Oh shit, I put the air on. I ain't even got my headset on. I ain't-
Get
bumping
yourself
up.
together, boy. Welcome, welcome. No Chaser
we go,
podcast
there we go.
starting in a
All right.
starting now. You guys, welcome.
Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
all y'all
welcome to New England Street Talk. No Chaser. I'm your host, Torrey the Man Slaughter, and I'm here with Titan Queen and Samantha's World. How y'all doing, ladies?
Hello.
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
I'm doing great as per usual.
As per usual. Oh man, y'all got a little sneak peek of what we was talking about before. Come to find out, the ladies to my left and right have been celibate for over a year. Could you imagine that?
It's a great thing, honestly.
'Cause
It's
I wanna-
like a detox.
A dick
I
tox.
mean, a detox.
A dick
Yo,
tox.
that
A
was-
like-
dick tox. I
Oh,
like that.
man.
I like that. Ladies, get a dick tox.
Wow.
It is good for the soul.
You took No Nut November way too seriously. I just want to throw that out there right now. I don't understand.
It's good for you. Really is.
Okay,
It really is.
okay. So
I really recommend, like, if you're sexually active, if you was in a relationship and you was sexually active in your relationship, I think that if things end and you find yourself single, practicing celibacy, let it be a month, let it be 3, let it be 6, let it be a year. I think it's very good for you.
What tips would you give women who want to be celibate?
I was
right
just going to say that.
Get a good toy.
Yep.
Get
And
a
then-
good toy.
now? Link in the description.
I should, right? My girl Lorraine Exotics in Methuen got you on the toys. Any type, any size, any flavor. Lorraine Exotics, she got y'all.
We doing New England Chaser molds. I just want to let y'all know.
I would definitely say give it at least 90 days.
Yeah.
The 90-day rule?
Yeah.
100%. Give it 90 days.
Yeah, I second
I don't know if
that.
this generation can handle the 90-day rule.
Yo,
You know,
but
maybe
if they
that's what's
can't,
wrong
then
with them now.
I was just going to say that. Then that is
Maybe that's
what's
what's wrong with their ass now.
Oh, man. What is the hardest part about being celibate as a woman?
You know
getting
what?
back into it.
Ooh, that one.
What?
That one. So I broke my celibacy technically in May. In
Okay.
May. Did not like it at all. Like, didn't come off nothing. Didn't like it. So I don't even count it. I broke my celibacy June 29th.
She said, I only had one shot. I'm
June
still-
29th, I got piped down.
Oh,
Yo,
shit. Never
as you
mind.
should.
Never
I
mind.
got piped down, and you know what? That nigga ain't shit, but he did what he needed to do.
Yep.
He understood the assignment.
Good for you.
I mean, he had
Sometimes
He
you
understood
need
the
it.
assignment. I recently had to cut that nigga off. Reasons
Hey
we will
man,
not
say what you
discuss
want
on
about
here.
fuckboys, but their experience level is amazing.
You know what it is? Honestly, the better they fuck, the higher probability that they ain't shit.
Hey, listen, man, repetition is everything. That's what I thought of that,
And
though.
that's the worst part, ladies and gentlemen. You gonna get the best dick from the worst man.
Yo,
Wow.
I mean, am I lying?
I'm
Am I lying?
you're not.
gonna plead
I'm
the
not.
fifth.
I'm not.
I am gonna plead the fifth.
Unfortunately, statistics show
Statistically,
that the person you're most compatible with in the bedroom is not the best person.
Is the
for
worst
you.
person for you.
But what
You
is that?
understand?
No, but
Yeah.
what
It's
does
the
that
person
say?
that's gonna make you crash out.
But what does that say about your mindset, though?
It's not about your mindset, nigga.
Like,
You're
if
not
that's-
too deep. It's sex. We're talking about sex.
Well, that has nothing to do with whether he's a fuckboy or not. That's just how many times he's had sex. That's just him paying attention.
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're just saying that statistically, the best dick comes from a nigga that ain't shit. Wow. Statistically.
You know what's
like
crazy?
The brokest nigga knows how to fuck because he don't have to fuck for a place to stay.
Because that's all he got.
He don't have to fuck for a meal.
That's all he got.
He don't have to fuck for a haircut.
Not the haircut. Not the haircut.
baby, let me just get a lineup real quick.
Like real quick though. Real quick.
Yo.
It's only $20. Can I get a lineup?
Can we talk about how unreal it is that it is $20? Because I feel like that's ridiculous.
Honestly, I think it's more now. I think I'm giving last year's price. I don't even think that's accurate as of right now.
I don't never get nobody more than $40. That's it.
For a lineup?
For a whole thing.
Okay.
I stop at $40.
But that's realistic. Like a haircut for a man just to like clean you up, whatever, give you a fresh cut, it shouldn't cost more than $30, $40.
If it costs more than that, it came with a happy ending.
From the man?
That's wild, right? Yo, no, when girls cut your hair, they always fuck up your lineup 100% every time.
I don't know. I've been learning how to cut, and I haven't fucked up yet.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I fucked up a few lines.
Jesus. Look.
I haven't fucked up
She wastes no time.
I've been cutting since January. I haven't fucked no one's lineup yet, but I'm not going to say it can't happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know some female barbers that got
it
good.
can't happen, that's when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I know some female barbers that got some good marks out here. It's I seen one like locally. So like I've heard some good reviews.
No, there's some women that know how to cut for sure.
My black ass just went into a Supercuts and thought I was gonna do good coming out of there.
Not the Supercuts.
I went to a Supercuts.
Not the Supercuts.
And Nashua too.
Oh,
on my lunch break.
Supercuts in white country. You a brave black man.
Hey, listen, she was cute and she was bragging about how she knew how to cut black dudes' hair.
Every time, because they cute. That's how they get you.
Nope.
Yep.
The haircut was so bad, I didn't even want to fuck no more. I was
you know what? Since you are all set.
I was like, yo,
like,
bro,
fucking, she ain't even cute
I don't
no more.
ever want to see you again.
Thank you for ruining my hairline.
I wrote a bad review online and everything.
Yo, I'm done. He said he went to Reddit.
Reddit. Not
This is ridiculous. Supercuts ruined my life.
Lord. Lord.
Nah, I think it's stressful out here. I don't know. I mean, I want to speak on it, but then it's just like, yo, I can't.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm going to ask you as a man. I have a question. I'm going to start spitting shit out.
All right, what we got?
So, okay, let's say you meet a bitch, a female. Ooh, sorry.
Wolf.
Let me be politically correct.
I'm going to say at least let 20 minutes go by.
Y'all know I ain't got no filter. That's why it's called no chaser.
Facts.
So, let's say you meet a female.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hit it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get together. It's good. It's doing what it needs to do, okay? And you telling this girl, mind you, I'm giving you a scenario, and you're going to tell me why you think this man would act like that in that scenario, okay?
Right.
So this isn't something that you would do, but I'm giving you a scenario, and you as a man are going to try to decode why this man would do that. Does that make sense?
I can do that.
We're on the same page? All right. All right, so let's go with story time. So you meet a girl, she looks good, chemistry's on point, conversation's on point, y'all vibing, you're in the club, dancing, drinking, go to an after, dancing, drinking, energy is on point, smoke a little weed, go back to the crib, light it up, it goes down. And it's good, you're good, she's good, it's great. After that, you telling shorty like, yo, you mines, like, I need that all the time, you know? And you're hitting her up all the time, and I want you to be my girl, and, you know, we doing this, and I want your location. I got to make sure my baby's safe, and taking me out to eat, and, you know, well, taking her out to eat, and, you know, you doing all this cute shit, right?
Right.
About 2 months in, you're not calling as much, FaceTime slowing down, intensity slowing down, the love bombing's not happening anymore. She's asking you what's up. You like, why you pressing me? What's going on? We not even together like that. It's only been a few days, you know? Like, why you... What's that switch that men do? Like, what is that? Like, y'all come on full throttle, 100 miles per hour, up the girl's skirt, down her back, on her. And then all of a sudden it starts to die out. Now she's the one that's intense. And why you all? I never even said all that. Like, chill out. What is it? What's the thought process behind that? What's going on?
It sounds like what you described is before and after pussy.
I was
Okay.
just gonna say that.
That's what it sounded like to me.
And that's valid.
All right, so it sounds like
That is valid.
it sounds like the man I needed to be before I got the pussy.
Right.
To
No. You got the pussy off rip.
Oh, I got the pussy off rip.
You got the pussy off rip. The first night.
Okay,
you got pussy.
bet. So it sounds
So
like
2 months he was getting pussy from this girl.
So it sounds like I just got tired of the pussy. That's
Tired
it.
of the pussy.
I got tired of it. You know what I mean? Or like a lot of times, what a lot of women don't understand, right, is like there was a certain it factor it took for you to attract that man, right? And what some women do after a while is that they settle into an environment with a man, right?
Okay.
And like some of those things that attracted that man don't no longer exist. You know what I mean?
In 2 months?
In 2 months, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised because just like men fake they appearance, sometimes men fake their personality, sometimes men alter themselves to be with women. Women also do the same thing.
Yes.
But they don't do it advertently. A lot of times women make a switch between like
Cool girl to
cool girl for the streets
stalker
girl,
type
right?
shit.
And then she meet a nice dude, and then what she does mentally is go, okay, I met a nice dude. These are the things that I think nice dudes like, instead of actually incorporating the things that the dude she's with like. You know what I mean? So like, there'll be some like you talked about like the clingy thing, like get up off me or whatever. Well, now she's getting clingy because that's who she originally was a clingy person, but she didn't come off as clingy in the beginning because she didn't want to push a man away because she already knows men don't like that clingy shit. So like 2 months from now, you're getting comfortable,
What
you're
if
getting
it
closer
wasn't-
to me,
what
and
if
it's
it
just like,
wasn't that she was clingy, right? What if she was playing it cool because she really is a cool ass bitch and really don't give a fuck?
so why did she switch it up?
Because he did.
Okay, so like, also another thing that we have to talk about is sometimes men don't express their emotions like women do, right?
Okay.
Like his dog could have died that week. And he was feeling
Ain't
down because his
nobody
dog
dog
died
died.
that week. His homie could have passed away. His
Nobody
grandma
passed
could have
away.
been sick. You know what I mean?
Nobody's sick.
He didn't hit his parlay. He didn't hit the parlay. He had a 13-leg, $2,000 parlay that he put his whole last paycheck
He
on.
said, I don't ever get tired of the pussy. I get tired of the girl's personality.
Nah, I keep it a buck. Like, it be some girls who give up the pussy whenever you want it, right?
Right.
And sometimes you just
Guaranteed
run through that
pussy.
shit.
And that does
You run
happen.
through that
They
shit.
do
And then it just be,
guaranteed pussy.
like men go through like, so like men don't have periods, right?
Yeah, they do.
We don't have
Y'all don't
menstrual.
bleed out your dick, but y'all get periods.
No. Exactly. I was just about to get that. Like we don't get like a period of time or a particular period of time where like, because like some girls do still have sex on their menstrual or whatever. Do whatever
Hell
you
yeah,
want.
a little ketchup on the drink.
Whatever.
Little
Talk to
ketchup
her.
on
Like
the
I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know.
yeah.
But like there comes a time sometimes, and this happens a lot with men where we just I swear to God there is no reason for it. I'm just not in the fucking mood for nothing. I don't want my favorite food right now. I don't want to drink
You
right
just
now.
not in
I'm
it.
just not
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then
But
women now, like, because like you just said, she started acting different because he started acting different. And now that you got two negatives. And what do two negatives do? They push away.
Of course.
So
yes.
so now you
Very
got
true.
somebody that's going through some shit that's not talking about it, and then her reacting to him going through some shit. Because we know in the reverse, if you going through some shit,
Nah, I think it's so the way I was explained on how things went down, because I wasn't there, was, you know, we hit it off. We met, we hit it off. You know, I was with him since the first night. After that, not that we was with each other every day, but we made it a point at least a couple times a week to see each other and spend time together, go out. You know, we're talking about our deeper things, our children, our families, our backgrounds, our goals, you know. I want to be with you, you're my girl. I want to be with you, you're my man, you know. You know, I had to work. I'm sorry I didn't call you for 12 hours. I know I didn't talk to you since 8 o'clock last night, and it's now 10 o'clock in the morning the next day, but I had to work, and then I fell asleep, and, you know, well, it's been a week since I've seen you, and, you know.
Oh, when you say it like that, okay, cool. It's another bitch. Duh.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was
It's
just
another
about to
bitch.
say too.
The fuck? The fuck? All of a sudden, he ain't got no time for you. All of a sudden, he busy. You don't want to talk.
We gotta talk about the
You talk every day.
environment.
Because it
too,
was
like they-
never
and-
the pussy.
No, so it was.
It
but no,
was
the nigga
never
was a bitch.
the pussy.
I thought you meant like they were like you know what I mean? Like
Nah.
it was just an era,
Nah,
phase
nah.
or whatever.
So,
but like,
So the female in question, right? The female in this story put two and two together and got 4. And so she understood that there was more than likely another female involved.
It wasn't
right?
even another female. Like you're the other female.
Okay, cool. The point is that since she is her own female, the other female is automatically the other female because
Right.
she's who she is.
Right.
Doesn't matter who came first or second. You're going off track
Right.
with that. We're gonna stay on track. The point is there was another female in the picture. First or second, there was another female in the picture, right? Now she's aware of this shit. Now she's understood. Okay, there's another female in this picture. So, like any bad bitch would, she decides my options are still open. He ain't my man. He her man. You know what I'm saying? So she goes on a date with somebody else.
Okay.
She has a great time with this person. He's a sweetheart. Good guy. Real good guy. This other person reaches out while she's on this date. You know, she takes a couple hours to respond, but she does. She doesn't hear back from this other person after she responds. So she says, you know what? Can you just leave me alone? Let's dead this. It's not healthy. You doing some funny shit. Now I'm doing funny shit. And we not in the circus. So the next day, he calls her. And she's like, well, you know, last night when you didn't call me again, I went out on a date. You went out on what? You did what? You went on a date? Yeah, I went on a date. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. But if we fucking, how you went on a date with somebody else? Oh, you're a hoe. Is she?
Nah,
Is she a hoe?
nah. I would have just stopped talking to me. I would have never answered that call. I would have stopped talking to him.
Right?
So
Like, why do you even get to still play a role
so here's my thing. So
in
like,
what she's doing?
yeah, but like,
Why
you
does
gotta-
that make her a hoe?
But my thing is, fuck whether she's a hoe or not. Like, why didn't you communicate that you were upset with the scenario? You know what I
What
mean?
if you did and nothing went from there?
You know what I mean? So then, like,
So, cause she did communicate that she was upset about the fact that he hadn't reached out,
right?
and also upset about the fact that he asked her to get her drunk and have her best friend suck her pussy after just hanging out with her and her best friend. So after hanging out with her and her best friend,
Yeah, so he was
They're on a
trash from
phone
the
call.
beginning.
they're on a phone call. And he goes, "Yo, I want to get you and Shorty drunk and have her suck your pussy," knowing she doesn't even like girls, right? And then says, "Girl, it's 2024. Niggas ask they bitches to do that all the time. Why you tripping?"
No, not even that. Okay, so like, my thing is like, right? So like,
I want the male perspective on this, because she was told she was tripping for getting upset that he would even say that, because she said, if you want to fuck my friend, just say that.
I'm with Sam on this. Why'd you even answer the phone for the nigga?
No,
Yeah,
no,
like,
this
I
is
would've
before
just
that
stopped.
happened. This is before that happened. That conversation with the sucking pussy friend thing happened before.
All right, so
No. But I'm saying, so like, after you went on a date with another dude, right? So you've already
No, no, no.
decided.
Before the date, that conversation happened.
All right.
And it wasn't me, it was my friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going back. I'm fast forwarding. I'm fast forward to the
okay.
date,
I
right?
thought
So
we were rewinding.
nope. I'm fast forwarding because that conversation right there is just another example of like the dude is clearly just, you know what I mean, having fun. He's playing games in his head, right? We call it selling a dream. So he sold you a dream. You know what I mean?
Sold her a dream. Okay.
Well, if I say her or say you, I'm just going
Yeah,
along with the
we're
story
gonna go with
flow.
her and
I
not
don't mean,
you.
all right. I'm going with the story flow. I mean you directly. I'm just saying. So like, so when he called after you had went on a date, right? Or
After she went on the date,
she
yeah.
had went on a date, right? When he called, why did she answer the phone is what we
he
need to
didn't
know.
call. There was no conversation after the date. The conversation that I'm talking about took place before the date. That's why she went on the date.
I know, but like you got, so, okay, so the hypothetical is that is she a hoe because she went.
Right. So no.
He
So
doesn't
that
know
was through
that she
text
went on a
message.
date.
He found out she went on a date.
Right.
She said, "Yeah, I went on a date."
Right, that's what I'm talking about. So when he hit her up about the date, why did she even respond? She shouldn't even have responded. You've
That's a good
already
point.
decided. You've already decided that
Right.
you're gonna go elsewhere,
Good point.
and
Good point.
like we've already established that this dude.
I think it was to close that door, to let that person know that door was in
but
fact
this is why
closed.
girls get shit. This is why girls get shitted on because why didn't you close that door before you went on the date?
Well, because the date was so you gotta understand you wasn't in a committed relationship with the first person.
Exactly my point.
You were just casually dating them.
Right.
So going on a date with another person, there really is no door to close.
You guys are having sexual intercourse with each other.
Right. Okay.
That door
But not
needs to
just
shut.
that. Like he thinks that there's potential for y'all to eventually do something.
No, he doesn't.
Or
And
like
he made it very clear to her that he didn't want to be in a relationship with her.
oh, so she should have.
But he's spitting the whole "I want to be with you"
Right.
and like I want to.
And that's where her
That's the
frustration
game.
came
That's
from.
where the game came
Because now
from.
she's peeping. You're saying this, but you're doing that.
Right.
And
Right.
then when the conversation gets addressed, you're saying this after you just said that. So while you're confused and you're up and down and you're playing all these games, this person wants to take me on a date. It's a first date. It's not someone that she's been talking to while simultaneously messing with this person. It's someone that she recently met within days of going on the date, and was offered the date in the midst of the chaos that she was having with this person who was sending her all types of mixed signals. So she went on this date. The person looked for her. She said, listen, don't hit me up anymore. I went on a date with somebody else. I'm no longer interested in you. And he said, well, you know what? Fuck you, man. You a fucking hoe.
I would have been like, yeah, whatever, and I would have blocked her.
No, of course. And that's what she
Yeah,
did.
right.
And that's what she did.
Oh yeah, I was like, all right,
She's
whatever.
not actually
Yeah.
a hoe. He's just
no,
mad.
of course she's not a hoe.
Yeah.
Of course she's not a hoe, right? But the question I have is, what was the reason? Like, as a grown-ass man, what was your motive? Because the girl told you, look, if you just want to have a good time, let's just have a good time. I'm not even looking for a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You look good, I look good. Let's have fun together. And it is what it is. But why, as a man, after a woman has told you, I'm good with whatever. I'm not looking for no type of commitment. I don't need you to settle down with me. I'm not looking for a husband. Let's just have a good time. Why then do you still insist on selling this girl dreams?
Now, you ever had a-
That's
had
That's
a
my
piece of chocolate cake?
that's the question mark for me. That's where I get stumped with these dudes.
You ever had a piece of chocolate cake before?
Personally, I'm more of a vanilla and chocolate swirl, but
All right, so vanilla chocolate swirl. That's your favorite piece of cake, right?
It is.
That's the last piece of cake. Hit me out.
I
Hit me out.
got
You
it.
gotta treat
Okay.
that piece of cake like it's your last piece of cake, right?
Okay.
You don't mind sharing with people, right?
Yes, I
You don't
do.
mind?
If it's my last piece.
That's my point. So, like, sometimes men will put women in a situation where they feel like the last piece of cake. I don't
Who's the
want
last
nobody.
piece, her or her?
She's the last piece of cake.
Okay.
So I don't want
Okay.
nobody else to have the last
But I
piece of
still
cake.
want to eat other pieces of cake before I come eat this piece of cake.
But she's the last piece of cake. I'm a whole fucking.
You're
I'm
a
a
whole
whole
cake.
baker.
You got 8
You know what I
slices
mean?
to go.
But like you're the last piece of cake, and I'm gonna treat you like my last piece of cake because I'm gonna cherish every bite. I want you to know that you're my last piece of cake.
I hate you, nigga.
It makes sense. No, I'm just trying to. You told me to be honest. Like
He said dude was a pineapple upside down.
I'm just saying, bro. No, seriously. Like you're the last piece of cake.
That
I want
was
you
the
to feel like the
comment
last
right
piece
there.
of cake.
That was the
You know what I
comment
mean?
there.
So like, I tell the best way I could describe why men mess with multiple women, right?
Mm-hmm.
And is I always use the same analogy every time. Fuck a piece of cake. What's your favorite bag of chips?
Depends.
What's your favorite bag of chips?
I'm a Libra. I like it all. So I'm bad at that.
Damn, Cape Cod.
Cape Cod. All right. Let's say.
Those are good. The
Let's
salt
say.
vinegar.
Hit me out.
Yes, yes.
Salt
yeah.
vinegar? All right, hit me out, right? So you go to 7-Eleven and you want Cape Cod salt and vinegar chips. But you're craving chips, though. And you're like, I'm going to get my
And they
favorite
only got
chips.
the original.
And you go in. You already know where I'm
I
going
know.
with this.
I do.
You go in the store and they have them, but they don't have salt and vinegar. But you're craving chips. Do you leave the 7-Eleven empty-handed?
Yes.
Yeah.
You leave the 7-Eleven
Yes.
empty-handed?
On my babies. Yes.
Wow, so niggas don't. Goddamn
I
it.
know that.
We take
Right.
I know that.
we don't even grab the Cape Cod that we originally wanted. We end up with some Fritos, we end up with
Yeah.
some Doritos,
Yeah.
a stack of Pringles.
I'm
We
so-
gonna
I
leave with
hate 'em.
some chips.
Yeah.
That you did.
Cause we were craving chips. I didn't even want those chips, but guess what?
But
These
that's
are
what
available.
Was there, so that's what you took.
That's the chips I took. Cause I
You
but
dummy.
listen.
But 2.3 miles up the road, they
Yo.
had 20 bags of your favorite shit.
They did, but guess what? Right now I'm getting the Pringles. You know what I mean? I'm getting the Pringles. I'm getting a bottle of ranch. That's it. And it's not like, but don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that I don't like Cape Cod salt and vinegar chips
That
less.
Those are not your favorite.
They just not the ones I
But
want to
now
keep.
you gotta live without your favorite because you ate the Cheetos.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not, because it's
Yes.
going, like you just said, 2.3 miles up the road, I can go get those salt and
Not
vinegar
no
chips.
more because you already got full off the Cheetos.
That's cool, but guess
so
what?
now
It's
when
gonna
you
be
eat the Cape
available.
Cod, you gonna throw up.
That's okay.
It's not okay.
It is. Because
not
I know
okay.
where to find the Cape Cod salt and
But
vinegars
Cape
next
Cod-
time. I
Cape
know where
Cod,
not to go.
She not gonna be there.
She ain't gotta be there.
She gonna be sold out.
She could be sold out. She could be sold out. All I gotta do is go to the next store.
Not gonna be the same bag of chips.
It ain't gonna be the same bag of chips. You're right. But what's the difference between Fruit Loops and Fruit Rounds?
What?
You're dumb. You're stupid.
What's the difference?
What? He's talking about
What's
what's
the difference?
between the original and the store brand?
I tell you what. You know
Should
what?
we
I
break
got.
it down for
I
the
don't have
America?
Fruit Loops, but I got the Fruit Rounds. I'ma spice it up and put some fucking almond milk, vanilla almond milk in here. Now I got a whole new concoction. That's it.
He said, "Nah, your stomach throwing up gang signs. Your stomach's gonna throw up gang signs
No,
and
but like-
acid reflex waiting around the
But like
corner."
that's how men think.
no.
Honestly, but that's how men think. I'm just being real. I'm just telling you how men think.
No, and I appreciate because that's exactly what I asked. You know what I'm saying? And I
So
wanted
shut
to
up.
know the logic. You know what I'm saying? But you know what gives me comfort for my friend? That he's gonna go to a million gas stations and he's never gonna find that bag of
Exactly.
Let me tell you something, and I'll put my own personal.
chips. And those bag of chips wanted to be popped just
For
by him. And look at that.
14, like, okay, so like I was at a point in life where I met the woman that I was going to be with for the rest of my life, right?
Wow.
I
You
met
her
that
already?
person. I have. I already met. Like I'm talking check every box that I
Yeah.
ever wanted checked. I've
Yeah.
already met that person in my life,
And
right?
what happened?
And I spent 14 years without her. I'm okay with that. I get it, because I know I'm not going to find somebody else like that. At no point am I ever going to find somebody else like that. I know that. Mentally, I know that. And I know no other woman's going to check that box. But for the last 14 years, I keep eating chips. Goddamn it.
Damn.
I'm going to keep trying new brands every time
I like
until I get there.
that.
But like, no, honestly, but like, you're
But
right.
Why?
Well, because like,
Why put yourself through that torture?
well, I
of,
put
like,
myself through that torture.
Going through things you know will never be what you really want.
Because I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna say now. Because I think a lot of people take relationships. I don't think people take relationships serious enough.
no,
They
not
don't.
anymore.
They don't. They don't take relationships serious enough. And I think, like, for example, the nigga that you was just talking to, God forbid, 2
Keep
months.
saying you. And
What?
I'ma hit
Oh
you
my God! The
upside head
nigga
with
in the
this mic.
example. The nigga in the example.
It's my homegirl.
My bad. Homegirl should have known it was a red flag when he was talking about forever after 2 months.
Red flag
Yeah.
since the first night, but that dick was good.
That doesn't-
Allegedly.
That's it? Oh,
Allegedly.
Yeah, but-
I don't know. I never
know.
tried it. Allegedly, the dick was really good, and she wanted to look past.
So she
the
was
initial
dickmatized
red
for 2
flags.
months? It
She
couldn't have been that
was.
great.
It was.
Couldn't have been that great.
It was. Supposedly, he made her squirt. Never squirted. in
Nah,
her
when dick
life.
is good, she let him cheat.
No,
Facts.
that's retarded.
That's all it is.
The dick could be the best dick in the world.
It
You're
is.
not letting no nigga cheat unless you don't love yourself.
She would have, you know what? If the dick was as good as she said it was, she would have dated the other nigga and still put up with his shit.
No.
Cause she'd have dated other dudes, not gave them no pussy, and let him clap.
Luckily for my friend, luckily
Am
for
I
my
lying?
friend-
That was a
no,
lot.
No, no,
That
Am
was
I
way too
lying?
much.
For my
Nah,
friend,
you're way,
no,
yeah,
no,
you're
way
wrong.
off.
I am
Luckily
not
for my
way off.
friend, she
Girls
has
will keep the same.
self-love.
No. Girls will keep
No,
the
no,
same
no, no,
dope.
no, no.
If the dick is that dope, like you said, well, she'll
No.
keep that nigga and then keep dating other niggas until she find a nigga before she cut him off.
Yo,
He
where
ain't
do
going
you be
nowhere.
at?
Super side nigga, CEO of the side nigga entertainment over here.
No,
Trust me, bro.
Tory.
As a side nigga, trust me.
He's
As a side
representing,
nigga, as a super side nigga, I've done it.
Super.
I'm
And he
super
feels
side nigga.
super
I'm
on it.
talking. I've met the main nigga and shook his hand. We could take shots together.
Damn.
Goddamn it, super side nigga. Trust me, if the dick is
Tory.
good, she don't go nowhere.
Nah.
Nowhere,
I don't
bro.
know.
Nowhere. She'll tell that nigga, "Oh, hold on, 30
That's a
minutes."
lie.
Okay,
That's
all
a
right.
lie.
I'm just no. You just got better morals than most women. That's
That's
all.
what it is. I mean,
That's
my
it.
friend
But
do.
I can tell you
My
right now,
friend do.
goddamn it,
My
these
friend do.
girls do not care, bro.
Nah, the
Not
dick- let me
care.
tell
If you pushing
something.
that button in the back of the
My
box,
girl-
You're fucking
my
stupid.
girl, my friend,
check her
That's-
text messages. I bet she's still talking to
second
that
best
nigga.
dick she ever got in her life, according to her.
I wish she was here.
allegedly.
I'd make her put her phone out.
I wish she was here too. We should FaceTime her. so
I'll
she
make
could
her pull
tell
her
us
phone out.
story.
Show
She'll probably
screen
kill
screen
me.
grab it. FaceTime her and tell her to screen grab her
Tight
phone so we
cap.
can see it. And I bet you she's
Why
still hitting
are
him
we
up.
Capping? I'm not capping.
Yes, I bet you she's still hitting him up. I bet.
Anyways, she is not hitting him up anymore.
Yeah, okay.
And it has been very difficult for her.
I bet she's sad as fuck.
And it's not because of the person that he is, because she knows he ain't shit. It's because of what he got swinging between them legs.
Yo.
Yeah.
Deuce, what's up,
But
my
I'll
dude?
tell you
Deuce,
what, it does not matter
listen.
how good. It does not matter how good the dick is. There are bitches that are not gonna stick around.
I
because the
see
dick is
people
good.
in this chat right
think it
now
depends
that
on how
I
old you
got
are, too, and, like, your
stories for
maturity level.
That's
days.
what I'm saying. I'm 34 years old. She's about 37. And she's like, Christy, I done got dick my whole life. Like, I've had good dick, bad dick, medium dick. Like, it's not the dick that's gonna keep me. She's like, it's got me sad, and I'm thinking about it, and I miss that dick. But the one thing is, Christy, I don't love that dick more than I love me.
Good.
You know what
That's
I'm
what's
saying?
up.
But that takes a grown woman that's been through shit, has got
You said
herself.
38, of course.
I said 37.
37, of
Don't,
course.
Don't do that to my girl.
Hey, by 37, if she ain't got it together mentally, god damn. But,
No, but
put a
even
22-year-old in that predicament.
No, of course, of course. That's
Put a
different.
25-year-old in
She
that
gonna crash
predicament.
out and give him probably 2 babies. It's a whole different story.
She ain't gonna stop it too.
But luckily, you know, she's a little bit older. She's been through shit, and she knows how to get herself out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just more trying to have a conversation to find out what is the logic between, like behind the man that's acting like
Say
this.
37, she done already.
You know what? Talk to
Go
your
get that
mama
nigga. Yo,
with
you
that.
37?
Like,
Yo, not for nothing. Go get that nigga back. Go get him
see,
back.
Now y'all turning this into a whole nother type of conversation. And I'm
Nah,
about
we
to
just
get real
cracking jokes,
disrespectful.
man. We just cracking jokes. We know she ain't gonna listen to me. She don't know me. She not gonna listen to me. I got a question for y'all ladies, though.
37 is not old.
I'm not saying it's old. I'm just saying
At
as far
37,
as.
she got that grip 3000 on point. Like, y'all sleeping
I
on
mean,
them
y'all going
37-year-olds.
celibate for fucking 9 to 2 years
So
and
imagine
shit.
she's a
9
virgin
months
all
to
over
2
again.
years. Yeah, shit. Y'all
Fuck
pussy
it.
better be tight. Could you imagine having a loose
replaceable.
pussy after being
Everybody is
celibate?
replaceable. We're not talking about whether or not people are replaceable or not. Like, that's
Oh, I'm
not
not
the
going that
point.
far. Yeah.
People are very replaceable. I'm replaceable.
I got a
Everybody's
question for you.
replaceable.
Since y'all asked me a question, I got a question for y'all
Okay,
right
I
now.
love questions.
All
What's
right,
up?
cool. Why do y'all keep fucking niggas with trash dick? Why do y'all keep them?
Oh my God.
It depends. There's a multiple.
Look at both of their
multitude
faces and how they
Yo.
thought about 2 to 3 niggas immediately.
Yo.
No, I mean, I'm luckily that's not my life right now, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Virgin Mary and like that hasn't been my life at one point or another.
Well, May and June.
No. Before I even went celibate.
No, but I'm just saying, for example, like there was a trash nigga in May, awesome nigga in June.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's life, right? Except I would have never continued to fuck the nigga from me.
But you
Okay.
can find a good man that doesn't have good dick. And
Exactly.
it's like, what matters
Thank
to you
you.
the most? Like if you're grown and you're mature and you're in a mature relationship, you can make sex good regardless of what he's working with. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have to try a little harder, but if he's a good man, then it's worth it.
Nah, pussy trash. I get
like-
pussy trash. I gotta go.
Man,
What?
so you mean to tell me that if you found a successful woman that had a
go.
good career, she had her morals together, super good values, you wouldn't teach her how to have sex?
You can't. You. It's not the same as with like dick. If the pussy's garbage, the pussy's garbage. You can't fix garbage pussy,
You
bro.
can't fix garbage.
A surgeon. A
can
surgeon
try.
might. No,
But
but like,
if I got-
dudes,
yeah.
dudes can like add toys to the mix, add foreplay
That's
to the
cheating.
mix, and
That's
like,
cheating. That's using a
yes,
calculator through a
yes,
math
the
test.
niggas been cheating since ever. Like that's
Yes,
the topic of the
that's a fact.
conversation. But like, yes,
That's
no,
a fact.
but that's what I'm saying. We can use like actual things, but if a girl is trash pussy, like how do you fix that?
It depends on why it's trash. Like, why
Exactly.
is the pussy trash?
Is it
Okay,
trash
loose
because she
pussy. How
doesn't
you
know-
fix a
Oh,
loose
no,
pussy?
that's-
Well, that's
See?
different.
Yep,
Like, where'd
go.
she been before you found her? Like,
Vaginal
wait.
rejuvenation.
Vaginal rejuvenation.
Sew that shit back up.
Oh, sew it back. Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what happened to it to make it like that?
I guess the
could've
nigga was
it
bigger
could've
than me
been,
before
you know,
that.
It could have been her giving birth.
Well,
It
that's what
could've
I was
been,
gonna
like,
say.
All types of shit. And you can get vaginal rejuvenation. They stitch up the walls. They reduce the lips. They tighten up the what's that shit called that they tear when you're a virgin? They could recreate that and make you a virgin all over again. So there's solutions to that. A nigga's dick ain't gonna get bigger off no surgery.
But why else would the pussy be trash?
Not wet enough. There's a pill for that.
Yeah, that's a pill for that. I know that.
She don't know how to grip. Teach her Kegels.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all them things can be taught. Like,
Exactly.
if you find
All
yourself
of
a
that
good
shit.
woman that
she don't know how
has
to
good
suck
morals,
dick, you can
like,
teach her how to suck
that's
dick.
another
like
thing,
all,
right?
all those things are teachable. All of that. Now, a nigga don't got no dick. Can't fix that. Nigga don't know how to use the dick he got. Can't fix that. Because how, as a woman, am I going to explain to you how to pump your dick? I can't do that.
Yo, niggas been watching porn since we was 14 and still can't make a woman come in under 2 minutes.
You
It's
can't.
wild.
You cannot.
That's wild.
Cannot. Niggas be out here shipping with the itty bitty shrimp dick, fishing with a
I'm a grower, I promise.
yeah, yeah, and then they don't grow.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, if she sucks your dick while it's soft, that bitch gonna stand by you through everything.
That's
That's
a keeper.
a writer.
That's a keeper.
Get her a Rolex and a ring and make her your wife.
Especially if you a grower, boy, because that means she had faith in
She
you.
had faith in you.
Yo, she loved you for real.
She loved you for real.
From the bottom up.
Yo, imagine her looking good like, damn.
Yo.
She loved you from the bottom.
Yo, what did B. Simone said? She said, I'm down here fighting for my life. Yo.
All right, so what is it going to take for you to lose your celibacy? What type of nigga is it? I'm sorry, my bad. I sound like you earlier. What type of man is it?
That's a good question.
Honestly, it just has to be like compatible. Like he just has to be able to meet me where I'm at, like mentally, like financially. And it's nothing, I don't have any extremes. Like I expect somebody to be able to bring to the table exactly what I bring to the table. I don't exceed expectations. So I don't expect someone to bring something that I can't bring at the same time. But I'm also like, what is it? Like a sapiopath? Did I say that right? Like, if you can't stimulate my mind, like, if you can't stimulate me mentally, then I'm not going to be attracted to you. I'm not going to be able to sleep with you. Like, if you come to me with some shitty conversation, like, there's no intellect, like, you're not teaching me nothing, I'm never going to get off. I'm not. Like, having sex with a dumbass man, there's nothing worse than it.
I agree.
Nothing.
I feel like there's men that feel that way, too, about certain women. Like, there's certain
So
women
you got to
she could
be
look
smart
bad as
to
fuck.
get you off?
It's
Yeah,
not-
like, I like a
there's people that are
nerdy.
interceptio.
Fuck, I'm supposed to whisper in your ear, Pythagorean
Yo, hit me with some, like, math equations. Make me answer 'em.
equals MC
Like,
squared,
see,
girl.
Yo, they're using the dick comments. Nah, but that's a fact. You can have a big dick and not know how to do with it. You can have a little dick and work that shit till the bitch legs shake. It's either in you or it's not. You know what I'm saying? Now, a man that knows how to entice
Fuck, was that a
woman
Gatorade
sexually-
commercial?
Yes. A man that knows how to entice a woman sexually, knows how to entice her mentally, knows how to entice her emotionally and physically. You cannot expect a bitch to get off just because you got muscles, tattoos, and a beard.
Right.
Like,
Amen.
no one gives a fuck.
Oh, my God.
Like you,
That's
you
about all I
cannot
got.
hold a conversation. It's true.
That's all I
If you
got.
cannot hold a conversation, if you cannot make me feel sexy in my body, if you cannot make me feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you see me, like you want me, you know what I'm saying, and do that with your words and your charisma and your personality.
Yes.
You not getting me to the bedroom.
And I'm
ladies and
telling you
gentlemen-
right now, regardless if he had a small dick or not, like if you can stimulate me in all those other ways,
You're gonna be turned on.
yes, I'm gonna. It's
You're
gonna
be
happen.
turned
Like
on.
shit,
And
we're
when you're
gonna
turned
be
on
all
by a
right.
man, when you're turned on by a man, when you're really turned on by a man, you make that little dick work.
Yo, for real. And
I'll
if he
suck
can't
that
work
little
it,
dick
then
off,
you'll work it.
And then
like,
I tell you to come suck my
Right.
toto. And when you suck
You
my
say
toto,
Ohm's
if you don't know
law
how
is
to do it, I'll
voltage
even
over
teach you how to do
resistance.
it. Like, it's really not as complicated as we make it.
Oh,
It's really not as
man.
it's either you do or you don't. You can or you can't. Like, you could either get me off or you can't. And if you're going to get me off, you definitely got to start by stimulating my
Hey,
mind.
so all my nerds out there, you still have a chance.
Of course. Of course. And sometimes, not for nothing, nerds be top pick.
Would you date a dude that watch anime?
Hell
Hell
I
yeah.
watch anime. So it'd be kind of crazy if I
Hell yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
I would
okay.
date a dude that read. Like I think shit like that is sexy. There's nothing better than walking
Not
into a
the
house.
toto, yes.
And seeing a
And like,
nigga read
yo.
backwards. Hey, she said, "Is he reading the book backwards?" Whoa.
But, you know, if there's some guys that just don't have balance. Because I've met guys that are,
Yeah.
like, super intellectually stimulating, but have no game.
Yeah, I kind of
Like-
expect that sometimes. Like
Yeah, but see, I need a little bit of both.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
and maybe that's my unrealistic side, but it's like I need you to be that, but also have swag.
yeah,
Also have that charisma and that sex appeal.
yeah.
Fucking build a bear workshop.
That's what I was
y'all
gonna
want
say.
with it?
Sometimes it's a little
Y'all
bit
want
difficult.
bitches
Like
that can cook. Y'all want
Yep.
bitches that can fuck. You want bitches that look like porn stars but act
Yep.
like nuns. Like
Right.
no kids, no baby daddies, no affiliates before you. Like, come on,
Right,
bro.
that's not-
Like, it's not
that's not a lot.
realistic. No,
Yeah, fucking-
That's not a lot to
No,
ask
not
for.
at all.
That's
Not
not a
at
lot to
all.
ask for.
I love me a nerd too. I think nerds are the best, honestly.
That is not a lot. Like what you
It's
just
not a
named is
lot.
not a lot.
It's not a lot. And y'all be coming with half of that.
We only
Y'all be coming with some dick and
here
some
we
trauma.
Go. Here we go.
And all of a sudden,
But that's because that's all that's required now.
says who, bro? What
Says
the-
all the successful
I'm
niggas
sorry, I
out
don't
there
know what the
fucking.
bitches in Manchester do, but that's not how the rest of the world is operating.
Overseas, no. If we talk
Fuck
about outside of the
overseas.
United
I'm
States,
talking
you are
about
absolutely
right
right.
here. I'm talking about
Outside
right
of the
here.
United States, you are absolutely right. I agree with you. If we talking about outside of the United States, but like the ain't shit nigga boom and the United States of America, all the way across, goddamn it, is absolutely astronomical. Hey, you getting horny over there? Them big words. Them big words, yo. Let me not get you too wet. No, but let's keep it a buck though. Like, no, like dudes, like, so we say it all the time. Like what you just said. Like, oh, well, like these ain't shit niggas is still fucking. Like, they obviously successful with smashing bitches.
Well,
all the baby moms out here, all the 4 or 5 kids out here. So
because
obviously,
they find ain't shit bitches that don't count.
but it's not just ain't
They're
shit
not
bitches.
fucking bitches of caliber.
Because I know
quality.
shit. I mean, do you consider Elena a woman of quality? She got a
No.
degree.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There's
teachers.
plenty of bitches out here with a degree that are stupid
Teachers.
as fuck.
But I agree. I mean, like, agree to disagree to whatever, because I don't want to sound like I'm bashing women, because that's terrible. I don't want to do that. I did agree quick as fuck. I agree quick as fuck.
You know, mad bitches with degrees that are stupid as fuck.
Facts.
Went to
Because
college,
that,
graduated.
a college
degree
degree don't make you
shit.
smart.
Fuck.
Yeah, a degree don't mean you smart. It means you successfully,
Exactly. So
you successfully carried the bare minimum.
Educated and still not know how to pick a man.
Right.
Talking
Well, no,
about
but that's
myself.
what I'm saying. So how is it our fault? Okay, because men grab, like, men change themselves to whatever gets them women.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
Because, like, we're
Given,
structured.
I'll give you that.
We're structured to be whatever women desire the most.
Right.
So would you not argue that the desire, what women desire, are fuckboys? Because everybody's being a fuckboy.
I don't think it's that what we desire. I
not
think
all women.
Neo and
This is my theory, right? So my theory is women have been disappointed time and time again, and so they've reached this point where they have no expectations. And it might not be that they got disappointed directly. They might have seen their mama get disappointed, their auntie get disappointed, their grandma get disappointed.
Correct.
In the most worst ways. And have decided there is no point in me having an expectation or me having a standard on what a man should be in my life, because this is what I've seen time and time again throughout my life of what a man actually is. And so I will accept a man for what he is, because this is what he has shown me to be. It's not that she doesn't want more or that she doesn't expect more, but that she has seen time and time again throughout her life into becoming a woman that this is what men deliver at. And so this is what I expect, and why should I expect any different?
but that's
So,
okay. Go ahead.
I think that you made a good point, but I also think that, like, as a woman, I take a little bit of responsibility, because, like, I have a son, so, like, I raise him to be different,
Right.
and, like, in order to do that, I know I have to be
All right,
different.
but can I ask you a question?
So, like,
can I ask you a question
yeah.
just off that? How many boys did you know growing up, right, that you met their mothers and you saw the type of women that they were raised by, and them niggas was still ain't shit?
yeah,
They came from good mothers that raised them right, that called them. For me, for example,
I was gonna
asking.
I actually don't know that many. To
I
be
do.
honest.
I
Oh.
could count like 3 or 4 off the top of my head that I knew in high school.
And they had dads too.
Dads and moms living in the same household, and that nigga want shit
Like before 30 or
shit.
after.
before, after, in between.
All right. So, but I think when I say, like, the point that I'm delivering, I think you think.
You think that women have high expectations in this era?
Well, so, but I don't.
Boy, sit down and talk to your mom and think. Ask her what her expectations
No,
are.
no,
and
no,
compare them to the
no.
women of today.
So, like,
and tell me then that
But
our
I think
expectations are high.
so. Like, when I make the point that, like, women as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like it doesn't mean that every woman thinks the same.
no.
I'm thinking like the majority
You're
women
saying in general.
thinks that. But I'm not blaming women for that.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of factors that factor into
yeah,
that.
of course.
The music we listen to,
Yeah,
the
100%.
TV that we
Your
watch,
environment.
the environment that
Yeah.
we
Of
course, the
consume.
society we
So
live
I'm
in,
yeah.
the
So I'm
society we live
not
in.
saying, oh, women are picking ain't shit niggas because they want ain't shit niggas. Like, no, we're just in a society that glorifies that.
Right.
And so, like, you like when you reference like
My
my
friend.
man's moms or whatever, the moms in their
yeah,
era,
yeah.
how they treated and referenced women back then was completely
Yeah,
different.
that is
Women,
right.
Of course.
And then as you go back through time, at some point, women are goddesses.
Of course.
Women's were
Of
revered
course.
as goddesses at one
But
point,
I guess I'm referring
on the
more
same level as men. You know what I mean?
Of course. But I guess I'm referring more to, like, if we look at, like, the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, which is what's relevant to today, right?
Correct.
Because that's the generation that we're facing right now. They're going based off of what they saw growing up, right? And you got to remember, 80s was a crack era.
Yep.
Yep.
We forget that we're dealing with descendants of the crack
I
era.
think about shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
We really
Yeah.
forget that shit. And all jokes aside, not even trying to be funny like the memes intend to be.
No,
it's
it's
serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
You're dealing with people from a crack era. They're examples of love, of relationships, of respect, of how to just basic human interaction. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
But that's-
warped.
I think
But-
James got a point.
What did James say? I think a good woman can make an ain't shit do some shit and vice versa. Honestly, nah.
Or a good
Because why
man.
the fuck as a good woman you gotta take time out of your day to make a nigga that ain't shit worth something?
Because that's what a man would do for a woman.
That's what I was
that's
gonna
too
say,
much
but
work, though.
exactly what, and
if
we
you
did
find
it
a
for
person-
hundreds
it
of
depends your definition of ain't shit. Because my thing is, if you're a shitty person, I'm not gonna take out of my good nature and sacrifice me and let you. Because to teach someone how to be ain't shit, you gotta go through trials and tribulations with that person.
So you're not wrong for that. You're not wrong
I'm
for that at all.
not willing
Like,
to put myself through shit to teach you how to not be shit. And at the end
It
of the day, you might
depends-
not even change.
But
It
the saying,
definitely
but the
depends,
saying
though.
is, you could take the horse to the water, but
And
you
you
can't make it drink. But you still have to take the horse to the water.
Is a heavy word.
yeah, but it depends on if
find
he's
out
worth
if-
it.
yeah,
Like if you
to find
find
out if
a
it's worth
dude
it.
that's like
I
that's
promise
good,
you
you can
this,
teach him shit.
I promise you this. Go up to Lil Daisy, the horse. Play a little tricks with her, and you're going to see if she want to go drink that water or not. Don't waste your motherfucking time going 2-3 fucking miles down the forest to take that horse to some motherfucking water that she had no intention of drinking in the first place.
So you know what? You know why I don't
Like
have,
my friend
and this
did
is
with
and this
Old
is
Boy.
crazy. This is why I don't have sympathy when we talk about this conversation, because we have an equivalent to compare it to, right? Because at one point, as a black man, at one point, you know what I mean, my people were enslaved, and our mindset was just to be enslaved to white men at one point, and then we over time changed that. We changed the whole mindset of being enslaved
Of course.
to where we are right now.
But why?
So
Why did you guys change that mindset?
because it was a bad mindset to be in the first place.
Right.
That's because we became free.
The
So,
realization came that this isn't how I'm supposed to live.
so when women gonna realize that this ain't how they supposed to live?
See, but that's not fair to do that.
It was.
Because
It's
as
not
women-
fair.
as
Life has
women
never been
play-
fair.
No, come on, Tori.
Because women
Let's
deserve to be loved, and women deserve to not have to
no,
fight
not even that,
to like.
baby. That's a fact, but so do men. That's not the point. The point that
But,
I'm
like-
trying to make is for him to say that comment, right, about slaves seeing where they were wrong in their mindset, right, and saying this is not how we're supposed to live. We need to free ourselves, right?
Correct.
It's not on women to be like, well, this is not how we're supposed to live. Let's change everything. Like, it's not just on women, just like it's not just on men.
I'm not saying that.
This is a problem that has gotten so deep, Tori, that it affects us 50-50.
It
Men
does.
as women
But-
are equally both responsible for the
But-
irresponsibilities
But
that are
men
happening
have
right now.
historically always been the
Oh, so then that makes it
irresponsible
okay?
one. I'm
So
not
then
saying that makes it
So then they
okay.
shouldn't have any type of responsibility to
I'm not
fixing
saying they
things?
shouldn't. I'm not saying that.
then-
That's
but you
not
only
what I'm
talk about
saying.
women, though.
Because I'm referring to women as more powerful creatures than men.
Nah, don't
I
do
agree with that.
No,
We are more
don't
powerful,
agree with
though.
that because that's what he wants you to do. That's the hook right there.
So, but
right?
I agree with you too.
He wants to say, but you are so powerful as a woman and you're so mighty and you're so capable. Why are you not the one taking the initiative and taking the drive to change the situation that you're in? Nigga, fuck you. Nigga, men play a role just as much as women do, and it is not my responsibility just because I'm a woman.
But men
just
don't
because
care
I'm the
about what
stronger
role the
sex,
women play.
or I'm the more intelligent sex. It is not my responsibility to change men. Men need to take responsibility.
100%,
to say,
but they're
as
not.
a man, even if a woman isn't acting right, as a man, I know how to act right, and I'm gonna do so. It's not up to the woman to have to be the one to take care of how men, like, nah, we're too responsible for the shit that men do.
Okay.
And men need to be more responsible for the shit that they
All
do.
right, so
women have responsibilities for their part in it. Men have their responsibilities for their part in it.
Y'all gonna hate me for this one. I'm probably
I
gonna
already
get
do.
murdered for this one. But like, if a woman thinks her coochie is worth $1, but she still sell it for 99 cents, as a man knowing she worth $1, I'ma pay the 99 cents.
Duh, but what's that have to do with what we're just talking about?
Because she knows her value is $1, so she should charge $1. But if she gonna keep selling it for 99 cents, I'ma buy it for 99 cents.
Tori, once again, you are basically saying that it is okay for a man to live in ignorance until the woman forces him out of it. That's ridiculous.
That's how this world has
No,
been for
that's how you
2,000
want
years.
No.
2,000 years.
But that's the whole point.
It's
If
terrible.
we're talking about change and seeing what's wrong in the way that we do things, men and women alike need to see where they're both wrong.
So here's what happens.
In the things that they
so
do
here's what
and
happens.
change it.
So here's what happens. You take a great man. You take a good man. You take a really great man, a dope ass
And what
man.
makes him
He
a
looks
good
at this
man and a
woman.
really dope
He look,
man.
actually, I was in this predicament this past weekend. I would put my own predicament this past weekend. This shorty came to me with nothing. She had shit but the bag on her fucking back. And you know what I did? I gave her a fucking couch to sleep on. I put a roof over her fucking head. I gave her a job. And you know what she did? She folded all of that shit in a week. Folded all of that. So me, as a good man, I went, hey, listen, you in a bad spot right now. She came all the way from another fucking state, so she couldn't just pack her shit and go home. She ain't had no money. She ain't had no bread in her pocket, nothing whatsoever. I gave her a roof. I gave her somewhere to sleep. I put clothes in her back, and I gave her a job. And she threw all that shit away to go run off with some nigga.
So she wasn't shit.
You know what I mean? So now, but what you saying is okay, so let's say all men take the initiative. All men take the initiative
all
and we
women
say,
are gonna react
no,
the same.
you're right. All men not. Let's just say the majority of us. Let's say right now we say, hey, you know what? Men, we need to take the initiative and we're going to try to treat women better. That's not going to change the quality of the women that's out there.
That's a lie.
That's just going to change how
That's
we
a
treat
lie.
them. It's
I'm
not going to change the
sorry.
quality of women.
I'm sorry, but
These
let's
niggas
say,
out here
let's
getting
say we hit
played.
the streets. Let's say we hit the streets
The
right
welfare
now.
shit,
Hold
boom,
on, Tori.
because
Hold
women
on,
were
Tori.
playing men.
Hold on, Tori. Let's say we hit the streets right now. Let's say we go down the beach, down Hampton, and we start interviewing men and women
I'm
alike.
with it.
If we were to start asking the niggas that bitches have done wrong and the niggas that have done these bitches wrong, we're gonna get a lot of more men that have done bitches wrong.
Every villain has an
than
origin
women.
story.
Cut it out, bro.
Every villain has an origin story.
Okay, that's not the fucking point. You see how he does that?
What do you mean?
Am I the only one
Everybody
picks up
that
on
does
that?
shit
I don't have
wrong.
a way. I
understand.
don't have a way to like vocalize what it is that he's doing, so he keeps getting away with it. But I don't have I don't know how to because I don't know how to word it properly. But it's like I say one thing and then he says something similar but not. And takes the conversation to where I wasn't even going.
I'm going in the same direction
no,
as
you're
you.
not.
You said,
no,
oh,
you're not.
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying.
You know you're not, Tori. Respectfully,
Okay.
you're not.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm just-
talking about. I'm not. What I'm saying is, you're talking about the bitch that did you wrong, right? Oh, I was a man and I took initiative and I did right by this female and look what she did to me. Okay, that's one female. The reality is that if we were to break it down into statistics, more men have acted like that than women have acted like
All
that.
I'm saying is the era of women that we have right now don't even want good men anymore.
Oh my God.
It's just I'll break the numbers
Thank
for you.
That's the word I was looking for. Deflecting.
Deflecting. I'm not
Thank you,
deflecting. It's
baby.
facts.
Yes, you
It's-
are. No,
okay,
you're not.
so
It's not
a villain not
facts.
having an origin story is not a fact.
No,
it's a
you
fact.
saying
I'm
that
not
most
deflecting.
women don't want good men is a fucking stab in the
Look
dark.
at the fucking Okay,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
okay. I'll
but
print the
what
numbers
are your
next
women?
time.
Your
I'll
women
print the
from
numbers next
Chicago
time.
and your women from Manchester.
I
You're not in the
actually
best
do the-
locations to be
I
making,
do the numbers.
to be making numbers.
Whenever
on
I
any
do the
type of
numbers,
women.
whenever I run the numbers, just like I ran the numbers on how it's 100K
On
to
what
live comfortably.
On what program are you?
And
What program
that's
are you
it.
running these
It's the
numbers on?
census. It's the 2024 census.
What census of who?
That's-
Of the United States of America?
Yes, the United States of America.
And what-
Everyone
and what
has
are
a
the-
census
I
where they
know,
fill out
I'm
a
not
form
retarded.
and tell.
I'm very
All right,
well
so
aware
yeah,
of that.
no, so these
and
numbers.
what census tells you that women don't want good men?
The amount of women that are in extreme poverty right now.
Are you like Tori? Are you for real?
Women are in
bro?
extreme poverty right
Are
now.
you
It's
for
an
real?
actual
and men
thing.
Are what? And in extreme wealth? Because they broke as fuck
Oh, we
right
got-
next to the women. Be so fucking for real.
We're gonna do the math. You want to run the numbers at how many
Run the
successful
numbers
men
on your
versus
census,
successful
because
women? Like,
finance
we
that has
can't.
nothing to do with the type of men that women are letting into their lives. That has nothing to do with the conversation. You got what I'm trying to say?
I could break up
how
how
the
many-
fuck we went from talking about.
I was just gonna say that it just keeps going
woman
left,
that- you know what
like-
I'm saying? That's called deflecting, and that's what men do.
Deflecting it's not.
No,
I'm not. Oh
sweetheart,
my
that
god.
is what
Okay,
you're
all
doing,
right. It's
and
supposed
that's
to be.
what men do.
Okay,
You guys
there's a
deflect.
problem, but nobody's at fault.
No, it's not that.
All I'm
literally-
talking about
I've literally
is-
been sitting here the whole time saying men and women equally play a role in where we're at today.
And all
in the
I did
dating
was
scene.
discuss because I have
And
two
all
women
you
here.
do, as you always do when we talk about
is
this
discuss
topic,
what
is
women
blame
can do.
women. And that's why you're not married. Like, be so fucking for real. That's why you're a side nigga. Because if you're gonna sit here and blame, if you're gonna sit here and blame women for everything that goes wrong in the dating world,
I'm not
that's why
blaming.
you're a
Okay,
side
so
nigga.
at no point did I. Like, we could go back and we could rewatch this together.
can.
At no point did I
Can
blame
we
women.
please rewatch this?
I'm
Can
down.
we please rewatch this?
I'm down.
So we could hear him say multiple times.
I'm not blaming-
How women are the ones that are choosing how the dating scene is going. How women are the ones.
Women
that
do
causing
control the
these
dating
differences
scene.
that-
Women do control the dating.
Sorry.
Women do control dating.
And get some pussy that's not from a trailer park or Chi-Town where they shoot up niggas to get around.
So now the bitches I'm fucking at fault for my mindset. Ain't that wild?
Nah, you so fucking for real.
Why are you mad at me?
No, we don't need a moderator. The problem is that every time we talk about this subject, this nigga want to talk about the same fucking stupid ass shit and blame women.
I'm not blaming women. Why we can't talk about the part that women have to be accountable for? We already talk about what men.
No, but you never. I've never heard you say. You know what?
I say men ain't shit.
Do better. Oh, come
I literally say men ain't shit.
After you say men ain't shit,
I say men are irresponsible. I say men have been irresponsible since the beginning. I say men aren't the smartest. I say men aren't in the same podcast. I got mad people watching right now. They'll tell you. I got mad people watching right now. They will tell you.
Basement and run their dick every night.
Why you gotta talk shit to them? What they do but watch our podcast?
If they fucking agreeing with you, they run their dick in their mama's basement every night.
Hey, yo, hey, I need y'all.
I'm not mad, Nicholas, but you are bald.
Everybody, he not bald. He got braids. He bogus. He has braids. All right, anyway. All right, listen, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching, man. This has been New English Street Talk. The ladies' hour is what the clock was called, so I was talking about ladies, but we can't do that. All right, before we go off live, any last words you want to give us, Sam?
Y'all both is a lot of people.
Nah, thank you for having me. That was fun.
Titan was making the points. Thank you very motherfucking much.
That's okay, so my fans don't count, but yours do. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm not mad. I'm mad because, I'm not mad. I'm aggravated.
Pick one, gang.
I'm aggravated. Because every time we have this fucking debate, this motherfucker.
I tell you what, we'll go off live here. We'll stay live right here. How about that? Look. Follow Titan Queen, Titan_Queen 83 on Instagram for the aftermath of this, goddamn it, because we still going nuts apparently.
How the fuck you want to blame women for everything?
How am I blaming women?
Blame women for the fact that you're here. That's it.
Okay, but if I start the conversation with men ain't shit, I've already spoke on men.
But you can't say men ain't shit and then say, but women. This, and this, and women, this, and this, and women, this, and this.
Because women control the dating game. Because men chase women.
Cut it out.
Men chase women.
Cut out of that delusion.
But men chase women.
That women are the only group of people dictating what the dating relationship is.
You're saying that, not me.
But that's what you're saying.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you go back.
That's
you go back to the 50s.
What you say every time
if you go back to your era, your golden era.
Women are the only ones dictating what relationships are like nowadays. And
I remember the 90-day rule. Niggas didn't create the 90-day rule.
The 90-day rule. That shit. What? That shit came around the mid 90s, early 2000s, and was gone by mid 2000s.
Yeah, because y'all got rid of it.
Please be so fucking.
Because women got rid of it.
That came out in one movie. That's it. Think like a man.
And y'all
take that up with Steve Harvey.
Hey, first of all, the 90-day
nobody
rule
was doing 90-day rules like that.
The 90